Nashville, Tennessee, here's the Porter Wagoner Show. Starring Porter Wagoner, Dolly Parton, Mel Tillis, Speck Rhodes, Don Hauser, the Wagon Masters, and today's special guest star. And now, here's Porter.
Shady Grove, Shady Grove, Shady Grove, Shady Grove, my little Miss Shady Grove, my darling Shady Grove, back to Harlem. Coffee grows on the white oak tree, the river flows in brandy, the rocks on the hills are covered with gold, a girl sweeter than candy. Shady Grove, my little Miss Shady Grove, my darling Shady Grove, my little Miss, going back to Harlem. Time I go that road, it looks so dark and cloudy. Every time I meet that gal, I always tell her howdy. Shady Grove, my little Miss, Shady Grove, my darling. Shady Grove, my little Miss, go back to Harlem. I forgot it. What was it? You see that? I got it, yes. If you see that gal, that's it, ain't it? Yes. If you see that gal line, if you see my darling, if you see that sweet thing, tell her I'm going to Harlem. Shady Grove, my little Miss, Shady Grove, my darling. Shady Grove, my little Miss, go back to Harlem. Oh, boy. Thank you a lot. Howdy and welcome to our show. I think we've got a real fun show lined up for you today and some serious moments too, and hope you'll stay with us for the next half hour. Right now I want to walk over and meet the old boy and talk to him just a second before he sings this song. Let's make him welcome Mel Tillis.
Thank you.
Billy,
how are you today?
Fine. Good to see you, man.
Good to see you.
And here's a song that I know most folks, they hear the song after it's recorded with the whole band and everything, and I ask you to do this one just like you did it when you first wrote it, just with a guitar.
I'd be happy to, Porter.
Okay.
All you painted up your lips and rolled and curled your tinted hair. Ah, Ruby, are you contemplating going out somewhere? The shadows on the wall tells me the sun is going down. Oh, Ruby, don't take your love to town. It wasn't me that started that old crazy Asia war, but I was proud to go and do my patriotic chores. And yes, it's true, I'm not the man that I used to be. Oh, but Ruby, I still need some company. Lord, it's hard to love a man whose legs are bent and paralyzed, and the wants and the needs of a woman your age, Ruby, I realize. But it won't be long, I've heard them say, until I'm not around. Oh, don't take your love to town. She's leaving now 'cause I just heard the slamming of the door. Now the way I know, I've heard it slam 100 times before. And if I could move, I'd get my gun and put her in the ground. Oh, don't take your love to town. Ruby, brakes turn around. Don't take your love to town.
That's fine. That's a great job, Mel, and you've wrote a lot of songs. I know that you're proud of several of them, and I'm sure you are that one. That's a great song, man.
Well, this one here is especially because this one happens to be a true story.
A true story.
I saw this happen.
And it's a great job. We'll be right back with Fair and Young, Dolly, and all the Wagon Masters just right after this message. Thank you. That's Mac and Red Hayes, one of the country deputies. His boss man will be along in a few minutes, Fair and Young. Right now, let's meet the pretty little gal, Miss Dolly Parton. Come on out here, young lady. This is one of your numbers you wrote about the Texas, ain't it?
That's right, and we'll dedicate this to all the people that own oil wells.
Okay.
Men mainly. Well, I met a man in Texas, and oh, he was so fine. And I said to myself, I'm gonna make him mine. He owned a lot of oil wells, and his bankroll sure was healthy. I knew that if I married him, I'd suddenly be wealthy. Oh, all the wells need, and all the wells care, and all the wells need you. I want you, oh wells dear. Well, I'd never had no money, not a penny to my name, but I said I'd find me a rich man, and I'd love my way to fame. So he took me in his arms, I cuddled up real near. The money bug then bit me, and I whispered in his ear, oh, I'll always love you, and I'll always care, and I'll always need you. I want you always, dear. Well, he looked into my eyes and thought he saw the love light shine. Little did he know that that light was dollar signs. Now that we are married, there ain't nothing left to tell. We'll live happy ever after, 'cause all is well that ends well. Oh, I'll always love you, and that's smooth, and I'll always care, and I'll always need you. I want you always, dear. Thank you.
Oh, that's fine, Dolly. Thank you. Ain't that quite a number? I'll always love you. Now I want you to meet my special guest today. This is a fellow that I'm mighty proud to introduce because he is one of the great people in country music, as a great showman, fine singer, and I know you'll enjoy him. We've had as many requests to have him back as anybody we've had on our show. Let's make him welcome right now. Fair and Young. Hello.
Well, I didn't come in here to cause you no trouble, no bartender, or get that glass of beer. And I'm sorry, old buddy, that I pulled her from your arms, but I just came to get my baby out of here. Would you believe she's never been inside of a honky-tonk? And would you believe she can't stand the taste of beer? And I just don't know what's come over my baby, and I just came to get my baby out of here. Here's them fiddles now. up to. I've been watching what you've been doing from the door. And I've told you once to get your hands off of her. And I ain't gonna tell you anymore. Would you believe she's never been inside of a honky-tonk? And would you believe she can't stand the taste of beer? And I just don't know what's come over my baby. And I just came to get my baby out of here. Oh, yeah.
Fine job, Farron. Come on over, man. Great job.
Hey, how you been, buddy?
Fine. It's real good to have you back with us.
Where's my little box I supposed to stand?
Whoops.
That's it. Put that down. I'll stand on that.
Man, I borrowed Tillis's guitar here.
Boy, you're
also.
beautiful. You know, when you called me to come out and do the show, I didn't have a chance. I've got a bus like you do. We all travel in. And would you believe that every pair of boots I've got that are show boots, I don't count more, are in that bus?
Well, I keep mine on there,
And-
on ours too.
Yeah, you
know,
get to
so
where
it's-
you keep carrying stuff out of the house, put it on the bus, and all of a sudden you walk in the bus and you can't get in there. Ain't nothing but clothes in that thing. So I had to wear
I
this
know.
business suit.
Well, listen, that looks great.
But the
and
reason
you
I
look
did it, because I
fine.
think anybody wears them rhinestones a little phony anyhow.
I knew you was working up to something, man.
I packed up all my suits and sent them to what's his name, Loudermilk. I sent every one of them to him.
You're a jewel, Farron. Thank you, boy.
I'll see you later.
All right, he'll be back in a few minutes. He's a fine one. Ain't he something? What a guy. He is quite a showman, and he has a fine band, the Country Deputies. And one of the boys that works for Farron wrote a song that helped me get started in country music, and I have been eternally grateful to him ever since. The boy you seen playing the fiddle a while ago, Red Hayes. This is the song I'm talking about. How many times have you heard someone say, if I had his money, I could do things my way? But little they know that it's so hard to find one rich man in 10 with a satisfied mind. Once I was waiting in fortune and fame, everything that I've dreamed for to get a start in life's game. But suddenly it happened, I lost every dime, but I'm richer by far with a satisfied mind. Thank you. And thank you, Red, for writing that one. We'll all be right back. Watch this. We'll be back in a couple minutes.
And here he is now, folks, looking just like he just stepped out of Esquire, supposed to be the funny man of the show, Speck Rose.
Hello, Sadie. Yeah, this is me. I'm back in town. I've been down all last week. I was down in the county seat. Yeah, I went down and sat on the jury. Sat on the jury all last week. There's some of them down there looked like they needed sitting on, too. Well, they had a pretty interesting case the other day. Yeah, some feller stood up before the bar and the judge hollered out, he says, "What's the charge?" Well, the sheriff's deputy says, "Your Honor, it's bigotry. This man's got 3 wives." The judge says, 3 wives? He says, "That ain't bigotry, that's triggerometry." That's an old Judge Quicktrip. Yeah. They sentenced an old boy for 99 years for stealing lettuce. Yeah. Huh? it ain't no crime to steal lettuce. Well, this lettuce it was had George Washington's picture all over it. Yeah, he sent him up for 99 years. The poor old man stood up a quivering before the judge. He says, Your Honor, he said, I don't think that I'm going to live long enough to serve out this sentence. The judge said, well, he says, that's all right. He says, thank you for your thoughtfulness. He said, just go ahead and do the best you can. There was a woman tried there for shooting at another woman, and the witness got up on the stand. Yeah, and this witness up on the stand, the judge said, well, did you see the woman shoot at the other? He says, yes, sir. He said, how far was you when you fired the first shot? He said, oh, about 10 feet. He said, well, how far away when you fired the second shot? He said, I didn't measure nothing, but I figured about 2 miles. Yeah, well, looky, honey, I'll be down to see that while, and here comes the sheriff after me now. Oh, get
Oh, thank you, Speck. That's mighty nice. Oh, boy. Now it comes time for our sacred number for today, and we've picked out one of the real old songs that I hope you might remember. It's one of the first ones I learned many years ago. On the top of Mount Zion is a city, and the earth with its glory it doth fill. And I look upon its beauty in the morning when I reach that city on the hill. Oh, that city on Mount Zion.
On Mount Zion.
Though a pilgrim, yet I love thee still.
I love thee still.
I'll not leave thee.
I'll not leave thee
through the ages.
through the ages.
When I reach that city on the hill. So I'll stay here until my Savior calls me, trying daily to perform his will. Then he'll say unto me, well done up yonder, when I reach that city on the hill. Oh, that city on Mount Zion.
On Mount Zion.
Though a pilgrim, yet I love thee still.
I love thee still.
I'll not leave thee.
I'll not leave thee
through the ages.
through the ages.
When I reach that city on the hill. When I reach that city on the hill. Thank you very much for watching that good message. Now I want to call my guest back out, the boy that's wearing the suit that I wore on the album cover when I did the Skid Row Joe album.
I wish I had a bottle. I'd get like that, too.
No,
I'm working under a heck of a handicap here tonight. I'm sober.
no, listen, you're always a lot of fun to be around, really and
I enjoy
truly.
it.
And I love to work the road with you as well as on television.
Yeah, I
and
know
on
it, and I
stages
like to
anywhere.
work with you because you stay around for all those finales we do everywhere we go. we did a finale up in New England. He's supposed to show up, but he won't open the show up and left. We had to hang around for 2 hours to go out there and get our picture took with Buck Owens.
You ain't supposed to tell that. How about doing a song? It's one that Mel Tillis wrote
It's the
for
one
you,
the
isn't it?
stuttering lad wrote. I don't know how he ever did it because it's called Unmitigated Gall. Well, where did you get the unmitigated gall to come back now, expecting me to fall right down on my knees and kiss your feet? If beat that one day when I'm walking out on me with a fat talking slop, you hardly knew his name. Your mind is deranged. And where did you get the backbone and grit to come back now, expecting me to fit right back into the plans that we once made? That's the way to do it, Mel. If plans that now are gone forever, to return never, never, I don't love you anymore. So get away from my door and let me live, live, live. Thank you. And let me live, live, live. Don't come messing up my life again. the courage and the nerve to come back now, expecting me to love you after the way that you done me. I guess you think that I'm a fool, but you're the one that's blue, they're cool, and I don't love you anymore. So get away from my door and let me live, live, live. And let me live, 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 live. That's right. And let me live, live, live.
We got just about 30, 40 seconds. I want you to do just a little bit of Hello Walls. Would you please, for us?
Hello, Walls. How things go for you today? Don't you miss her? Since she up and walked away. And I'll bet you dread to spend another lonely night with me. But lonely Walls, I'll keep you company. Hello, Porter.
Oh, I wish we had time to hear all that. Thank you for being here.
Thank you. Let me come back.
We will.
Hi, Mama. Down the street, Porter.
See y'all next week. So long, Don Boy.
This has been the Porter Wagoner Show, a half hour of good country music and fun brought to you from the home of the Grand Ole Opry. This is Don Hauser inviting you to tune in again next week, same time, same station.